Willful Disobedience, Wolfie Landstreicher, Volume 2. Individualism and Communism, The Aims of Anarchist Revolution. The anarchist insurrectional project is a revolutionary project, that is to say, a project that aims at the destruction of the present society and the creation of new ways of living. The aim of this revolution is the removal of every social limit that prevents individuals from creating their own lives, in terms of their own desires and dreams, and determining what relations they want to create in order to accomplish this. But such an aim implies other aims as well. The social system of capital separates most people from conditions of existence. This compels the vast majority to accept the mediations of work and commodity consumption in order to maintain a minimal existence at the expense of their lives, desires, and dreams, of their individuality. The artificial economic scarcity imposed by capital leads to a competition that is often promoted in the United States as the basis of, quote, individualism, unquote, in spite of the fact that it creates nearly identical mediocre existences in which life is subsumed in survival. It is possible, even within the social context, to take back one's life, the conditions of one's existence, to a limited extent, by choosing to live on the margins as an outlaw. But such a decision can only be a first step if one does not want to isolate oneself. It puts one in the position of being at war with society as it exists, and one's enemies. The masters of this order have far greater access to the means of existence than the marginalized outlaw. So if this individual revolt is not to fall into the realm of futile gestures, it must move towards a revolutionary perspective. This perspective develops when one recognizes the necessity of destroying the social order, of utterly demolishing the state and capital. If all individuals are indeed to be free to create their lives and relations as they desire, it is necessary to create a world in which equality of access to the means and conditions of existence is reality. This requires the total destruction of economy, the end of property, commodity exchange, and work. Thus, we see that the generalized relations of individual freedom go hand in hand with the best aspects of anarchist communist ideal, and can only be achieved through a revolutionary transformation. But such a revolution is not a gift granted by abstract history. Here, the full significance of individual rebellion shows itself. When we reject every deterministic view of revolution, it becomes clear that the actions of individuals in conscious revolt against the social order are essential for building a revolution. Those individuals who reject all exploitation, who refuse to put up with a world that demands that one buy survival at the expense of one's dreams and desires, at the expense of life lived to the full, seek out the tools and methods to destroying the social order. From this, the analysis projects and actions that are the basis of an insurrectional anarchist projectuality can develop.